Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this episode of Tech Stuff. This is the M2 Multicolour Smart LED bulb from Yeelight. They are latest in a long line of smart lights made affordable and easy to use. These smart bulbs make it easy to integrate into home fixtures such as pendant lights or table lamps, allowing you to control them through the app on your phone or through Google Home. Today we'll go through a couple of things: the setup, the pairing, the main features, and my honest opinions about this bulb. Before we begin, these lights were sent to me by Yeelight, so a big thank you to them. However, I'm not being paid to say anything for them, so anything you hear in this video is my own personal opinion and how I honestly feel about these products. Now that being said, there is a giveaway that you guys can participate in, and I'll leave the link in the description below. Hopefully you guys can join and maybe win yourself some products and prizes. One of the best things about the lights from Yeelight is that you don't require any control hub or any third-party devices. Everything can be controlled through a mobile app or through your Google Home. Now, to set up your device, ensure that you are connected to the Wi-Fi. Open up the Google Home app, and from the top left corner you can add a new device. Follow the instructions and select a room, and Google will begin searching for a device. Now you can name the light that you are pairing with, and this will be important especially if you have multiple lights. This will affect how you control different lights by addressing them by their names. And that's all you have to do to set up the light. A pretty seamless setup with the Google app. However, there is a slight lag to the controls, but that's not really a big deal. With the bulb connected to the Google app, you can control several features of the bulb using just your voice and a Google Home device. So as you guys can see, I have two of these bulbs with me. One of them is naked on its own on the stand here. I've named this one the Smart Desktop Light, and this one over here, which I've named the Smart Pendant Light, so I can differentiate the two. So I have my Google Home just in the background, and of course I can just go ahead and say, hey, turn off all the smart lights. And all my lights will be turned off. Yes, my hexagon is also one of the smart lights. Hey, turn on all the smart lights. Alright, you can also do things like change the individual colors depending on the name. Hey, change the Smart Pendant Light to magenta. Hey, change the Smart Desktop Light to blue. Hey, change all the lights to daylight. You can control the brightness of the lights. Hey, set all the smart lights to maximum brightness. And finally, depending on which rooms these lights were assigned to, you can control them as a group. Hey, turn off all the lights in my room. Now let's talk about some of the features of this bulb. Now firstly, of course, you can dim the brightness as you've just seen. It can be adjusted to a max brightness of 1000 lumens and a minimum brightness of, I don't know, this wasn't in the specs. You can adjust the color temperature range from 1700 Kelvin to 6500 Kelvins. There's also multicolor options, which is available through voice control or by using the app. Now of course, there's many applications that you can use with this light, one of which is, as you can see, a setup like mine where you can use it as part of photography or videography and not necessarily just a home fixture. With these smart bulbs, I can easily control the brightness of each light as well as the color temperature of my entire scene. I can also control the different brightnesses of each bulb depending on where they are or how they are set up. Now with the different color options available, these are great for mood lighting or even at parties. They work great as backlighting and even as an accent light in the corner of your room. So there's almost endless possibilities of what you can do with these light bulbs, and I'm very glad that Yeelight has made something that's so easily paired with the Google Home and so easily installed into our everyday home fixtures. So aesthetically, these lights are very beautifully designed, very futuristic and very clean looking. It's an easy way to convert any of your home lights into smart lights, giving you control over a mobile app or through your Google Home. However, that being said, inside the Google app, there are a limited color choices that you can choose from for these bulbs, unlike the Yeelight app, which has a color wheel that you can choose almost any color from. But that being said, the Yeelight app was slightly harder to pair with compared to the Google app, which is kind of strange. I mean, it's Yeelight's bulb and Yeelight's app, and I'm not too sure why I can't connect them, but it's just been a very difficult way to connect these two. I have other Yeelights that work well with the Yeelight app, so maybe I'm doing something wrong, but that's just my opinion. Now, another thing that I found out was that the multicolors aren't as bright as the whites. Now the whites ranging from a very warm to a very blue can become very bright. However, when you change it to the multicolor option, the lights aren't as bright and work more as an accent light rather than a fill light. Now finally, I'll end this off with one of my favorite things about Yeelight, which is what I've said before, that these lights do not require a third-party device or any control hub. Now I know of certain brands that need these hubs that firstly, you have to purchase separately and can be a bit more expensive. Secondly, it's just very difficult to pair them with another device, let alone a mobile app. So that's something that Yeelight has done really well, and like I said, I have many Yeelights in my room that I really like, and I have them all controlled under one app. So that's something very useful and something I really appreciate. So that's all I have to say about these bulbs. So a big thank you to Yeelight again for sending this out to me. It's going to be great using them as photography lights in the background. I think it's an excellent way to light up your background. If not, it's a great way to light up your kitchen or your living room. Like I said, having them all in the control of your app is something that's very convenient and very easy to just change any regular home fixtures into smart LED lights. With that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and found this informative. Do leave any questions that you have in the comments below. I'll try my best to answer them. If not, you guys can head over to the Yeelight website and find out all the other information that you need for yourself, all that boring specs, the wattage and all that. But with that, I'll leave you guys and I'll catch you guys in the next video.